not collect $9 million. It was $8,880,000 something. So I guess you attribute the new appraisal on the properties and stuff like that, but there's a good deal more money coming in this year than last year. And I have to also say that Angie and Sherry, who've been basically doing all this work, doing yeoman's work in this, they've done a phenomenal job. Just today, I think we collected over $300,000 today. So, any questions?
Thank you for giving us a written report.
Usually it's not easy because of estimate or changing the numbers, but what you said. Anything else?
Thank you.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
OEM report?
September was a kind of slow month for me. Still picking up on the addressing. We're still holding pretty true with 15 to 18 new construction a month. Year to date, we're about 90 new houses. People say they're building. That's what we're doing as far as addressing.
Could I get a motion?
Motion, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
E911?
For the month of September, we had a total of 709 total calls, 440 were 911, 269 of those were landline calls. And during the month of September, myself and another dispatcher attended the ACIC2 class in Little Rock. So now we have a total of 5 ACIC2 certified dispatchers. Any questions?
And you are fully staffed at this time, that's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Do you plan on the other three going to get certified?
When I feel they have achieved their basic responsibilities of the terminal, yes.
Where do we stand on the towers, digital switching over?
As far as,
We got the bid package, right?
Excuse me?
that's more of a Dwayne question.
Is it for OEM? Sorry.
The 3 new towers?
Yeah.
The equipment's been ordered or in the process, and getting the license and we've got the tower sites plotted, got a 911 address, so we can power to them. Just
Billy was on the phone with them today, so there's still, the licensing takes a while. So that's our holdup right now. He's got the equipment ordered, and as soon as we get the licensing, then we can go forward.
Awesome, thank you.
Can you put me on your list of mail, let me know when you're having your meetings?
Chiefs meetings?
Yeah.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'll get with you this evening after they get you. And the radio committee, yeah, I will get with you on that.
Any other questions?
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Grant report?
We have no changes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Law enforcement report?
For the month of September, we had a total inmate count of 57, 46 of them were males, 11 females, 3 were 309 males, 17 were DOC inmates, and 3 female, DOC females. Circuit court collections were $7,770.83. Circuit court restitution, $900. District court collections, $18,978. Service hours required for court bailiff, 40. Service hours for court bailiff last month was at 31. Total transport services hours was 126 hours and 37 minutes. Total hours for transport services the previous month was 58 hours and 45 minutes. We had a total of 74 new warrants totaling $268,656.38. Any questions on that report or any of the other 3 with Metro, County, or detention?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Sheriff, when we talked last month about having a sex offender at my place of business, and I questioned about were there other issues, it was my understanding that you were gonna review the
All that
current.
has been updated.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Any other questions? Thank you.
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Library report? Got it there in front of you. Could I get a motion and a second?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Fair board report? Got to get a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Road report. Looked like they hauled 250 loads of material, finished the dirt project, put in culverts, mowing and side arming, coal mitch patching, graded 43 roads.
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Quarry report. Looks like 4,641 tons crushed and 4,518 tons hauled.
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Solid waste report.
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Fire chief's report.
I think you should have your report there. We had a meeting last month, and Dwayne can tell you, we had Arkansas Fire Academy director came and spoke to us, and we've got some classes coming up, some hazmat classes and some driving training classes coming up. So all the fire departments are doing some training.
Motion.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Planning commission.
Nothing to report at this time.
Thank you. Budget and personnel.
We had a budget meeting on September the 30th, and we had begun our budget process as of Monday night, the 10th. And we will be continuing that for the month of October. Other than that, we don't have anything else to report. Personnel is not met.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I have a comment to the elected officials. Some of we had stated at our meeting, we'd like the budget to be either rounded up or down. And I'm getting projected budgets that they're not rounding. And they're going to be returned to the elected officials to be corrected. Thank you.
All in favor? Law enforcement committee. Solid waste committee. Procedures and management committee.
There's been no meeting.
Thank you. Old business. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I guess we got a 4-H presentation with somebody. There you go,
Yeah,
Brian.
I'm gonna speak real quick first, and then we've got a 4-H'er here that's gonna talk to y'all. I just passed out a little bit ago, on the annual update. And so, wanted to go over that with y'all. As you know, we're the University of Arkansas Cooperative Extension Service. And so, the cooperative is, I'm a state employee, but it's a Division of Agriculture, the state and the county cooperating as well. So as you all know, we generally have a presentation. I've done PowerPoints in the past. Last year, we did this annual update, and I just thought we'd go over that again for this year, if y'all wanted to do that. If you'd like the PowerPoint better or want that, then let me know. And next year, and we'll get that going again. But I will be brief, as we do have a 4-H'er that's going to talk to y'all. But just to go over this real quick, I'll just hit the highlights, and let's look on the page that has the Marion County 4-H overview to start with. Our 4-H and Family Consumer Science agent is Billy Collins, and she couldn't be here with us. She's actually connected with a youth leadership group, and they are on their Little Rock trip today, and they're down there at the Arkansas State 4-H Center. And so they are, today, I think they did a high ropes course, and then tomorrow, I believe, they'll be going to the state capitol. And so that's a big trip for them, something that they all learn a lot and enjoy. But under the overview of the program, you can see we got 57 4-H members. Prior to 2 years ago, we were up around 100, 75 to 100, and we are working on getting that built back up. We have, although our numbers are down a little bit, we have started 2 new clubs. One of them is a horse club, and then we've got another club that started in flipping. So we're proud that Billy was able to start those clubs and to work with the leaders to get those clubs started. So we have a total of 6 clubs in the county, 9 certified 4-H volunteers. We like to have at least 2 volunteers per club. So we're always recruiting and looking for volunteers. And so if you all know of anyone to be interested in working with these young folks, please get in touch with us. There is background checks and et cetera and whatnot, but that has been somewhat streamlined compared to what it used to be. Under the key programs, of course, a lot of folks in the county are familiar with the Rabies Clinic, and we help with that, with advertising and helping, working with the vets to get that set up. Something that Billy worked on real hard this last year was we had trying to encourage the interest in livestock projects for the fair and whatnot. And so we had 5 4-H livestock project workshops that we did in the county, mostly through the winter months, and just to help kids that some of them had been doing projects for a while, and we were able to help them, and some were just getting started, so it was a real help to them as well. Let's see. I mentioned that Billy is with a group tonight, and that is that South Shore Marion County Youth Leadership Team. And so what that is, and some of you all I'm sure have heard of it before, but they will recruit, I believe it's 7 youth from each school in the county, and they work with a leader from each school, or sponsors, what they're called, and they will take applications from the students that want to be involved and go through those and select those youth, and then they go through a series of meetings, I think at least 1 a month through the school year, and they have a graduation at the end. Community and economic development, that would be my program area. The ballot issues education, you all have one of these in front of you. Dawn works great with me to get these out and through her office. And of course, we have them at our office as well. And then you all in the audience, I've got a box of them here. There's some over there. And so it's the Arkansas ballot issues. It's the voter guide put together by the University of Arkansas. Non-biased information. It just goes over the facts of what the issues are. And these are always really popular. I usually get about 200 of them when they're gone. And so I try to order a little more each year. It just seems like we just can't get enough of them. So please do take advantage of those. That's part of our community economic development. One project that I did this year was the Bruno Pyatt School. They had been kind of working on this for a few years, so I kind of helped them get it pushed through and get it done. And it's an outdoor classroom that we got up there, so I encourage you to go by there if you're in that area, check it out. All right, on to the other side, the family consumer science. Every restaurant in the county has to have a serve-safe employee to oversee the other employees. And that's Billy's area. She can expand on that a little bit more than I could. I'll tell you something wrong. But she did some trainings, I think at least 2 this year for that, try to get everybody trained up and offer that so they would have the opportunity to be trained. And another project we've been doing with Boone County is homestead education classes. So we've had a lot of folks moved into the county, and they bought some acreage with the house that they got, and they're interested, and they may not have ever done before. interested in having some livestock and gardening and things like that. So these homestead classes is kind of what we're focusing on, is just helping them get introduced to that. We've had 3 classes already, including gardening, how to make cheese, and how to take care of your dairy animals and things like that. And then we're going to have one coming up. I'll get the date wrong, but it's going to be in up at the Fredberry Center, and I think not next week, but October 20th. Okay, that's what I wanted to say, but I was afraid I did it wrong. Thank you very much. On the 20th, it'll be up at the Fredberry Center. We're going to do a Dutch oven cooking, so that'll be fun. And it's open to the public, so anybody that's interested, get a hold of us, we'll get you signed up. There's $5 cost for that. All right, let's keep moving here. Agriculture, natural resources. The 5 demonstrations, I won't talk about all of them, but there is one that's new. It's going to be an ongoing thing, and I really like it, and I'm interested to get some of the data back on this. But basically, we're working with a producer, a hay producer. He's also a beef producer, but we're working with him on his hay field. He has a Bermuda hay field, and we went in there and looked at it this winter, made a recommendation for herbicides for spring, and then also did soil tests and made a recommendation for fertilizer application. And all of this is recommendations that we make to him. And obviously he doesn't have to do them, but what we want to do is keep track of what he does do and does not do. And then so he gives us receipts of what it costs and all that. We're keeping track of that. We collect data on how much tonnage per acre he's harvested through this year. And also we did a hay test to see nutritional value of the hay. And we've collected all of it. We weighed the hay bales to see how much and whatnot. But anyways, all this information has been collected through the year, and we've turned that over to some of our agriculture economists, and they are going to work out, basically how much each bale cost him, and et cetera, so we can get a better idea of how to be more efficient, or just what are the economics, how much do you have in that bale of hay, and how can we do it better. And so the cooperator has been great. He has been really happy with what we're doing. And of course, I talked about making these recommendations. That's what we'll do. We'll do that for anyone. But in this case, we're keeping track of his inputs and what outputs he's getting from it. So we'll get a report back from our economist, and then we're going to keep up with this for several years. And what it's called, they do this with row crops. So we've, through our district director, it's kind of his idea, so I can't take full credit for it. Like soybean verification fields. I don't know if you've ever heard of that term, but they do the same thing. They record inputs and outputs. Excuse me. And so this is a hay verification field. And so we're one of those fields is in Marion County, and there's, I think, probably going to be at least half a dozen of them in the county or in the state. So Marion County has one in our borders here. So, of course, we always do the private applicator training. We did a beef and forage conference this year. It was in the spring. We didn't foresee the drought, but we did foresee, and we talked about the high fertilizer costs and input costs that were going up and up. And we tried to help some producers with that. Anyways, that's enough of me blabbing. Do you guys have any questions for me? If you don't have any at this moment, of course, you can always get in touch with me afterwards. Appreciate y'all's support. And so now, one of our 4-H'ers is going to come up and tell a little about herself and our 4-H program. And really appreciate her volunteering to do that. Kaylee Cheek, you would please.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Cheek. I've been a 4-H member for 4 years and leader of the Quorum 4-H. There are 6 individual 4-H groups in Marion County, which include leaders for tomorrow. Marion County Ranch and Forest Club, Marion County Livestock, Ozark Mountain Livestock, and South Shore Marion County Youth Leadership Group. These 4-H groups offer endless opportunities for the kids in our area that are broken down into 3 age groups. Clover buds include kids age 5 to 8 years of age. Juniors consist of kids 9 to 13 years of age, and seniors that are compressed of teens 14 through 19 years of age. Each member is encouraged to pursue a project and may choose from a broad range of topics such as animal projects, robotics, performing arts, many consumer sciences, archaeology, aerospace, or leadership. I have worked with beef cattle for the years, mostly heifers. This year I have a Shorthorn Plus heifer. One can advance their project through county, district, state, and national levels. For example, I recently took part in the Marion County Fair and won Supreme Heifer. This week I'm excited to attend the Arkansas State Fair with my heifer, which also offers summer camps to the youth of Arkansas. These include a traditional camping experience, culinary camp, and Artesian camp from the South Shore Marion County Youth Leadership Group. Also offers a school-based leadership club for ninth graders to aid in their leadership and team building skills. An example of one of the many projects I participated in was a self-evaluation in which I completed a personality assessment, thus discovering things about myself. 4-H colors are green and white. Green symbolizes life, youth, and growth. White symbolizes purity and high ideals. The emblem of a 4-H is a 4-leaf clover with a white H on each leaf. 4-H's are used in the pledge as follows. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health for better living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Our motto of 4-H is to make the best better. I have enjoyed my time with 4-H and really enjoyed the friends that have developed from club activities such as Oramas, as well as the interesting people I have met. I feel I am developing a service heart and love being involved in our community. I appreciate the many blessings people of Marion County have given me and other 4-H members. Thank you for supporting our local 4-H groups in our community.
We'll take a 15-minute recess for snacks for only
Yeah.
Wesley.
We've got 4-H's supplied for the JPs, some snacks and drinks, so if y'all will join us in there.
Kids are